85% of people that leave their jobs claims it's because of leadership and not the job itself. So let me ask you something. Are you and your team struggling to be on the same page every day? Maybe even having issues with high turnover rates? Well, we here at CDB Consulting Group specialize in leadership development training and team building, and I know for a fact that we can make you the leader that people want to follow. So contact us today. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Listen, the latest college football scandals stem from poor leadership decisions. But us as leaders, no matter what the industry, we can learn from these mistakes. Now, talking about college football, let's get right into it. The college football season is officially upon us. It's here. Yet scandals are plaguing the game and overshadowing the fans' excitement that they have for the sport. Preseason kicked off with Ohio State's head coach Urban Meyer being placed on administrative leave for his handling or mishandling of domestic abuse allegations. Then we're hit with the news from the University of Maryland. Sad news. Jordan McNair, an offensive lineman, died 2 weeks after his struggle to recover during and after a team workout. While the school investigates the cause of McNair's death, they have publicly said that the training staff made errors and they fully accept the moral and legal responsibility. Still doesn't bring back that kid's life, but I'm glad that they're doing the right thing. Anyway, the head coach, DJ Durkin, was put on administrative leave after an ESPN covered article alleged the program had a toxic culture. Now, these allegations have been disputed by the players, the coaches, and the parents while the university investigates the report. Now, these incidences provide invaluable lessons to learn. So the following three things to me are some of the most important lessons we can learn from these two situations. First, crucible moments come to everyone. Listen, while I don't know Coach Meyer, his book Above the Line and his success both on and off the field seems to lend him credibility as someone who takes his leadership position seriously. However, no leader, regardless of his or her experience, is immune to moments of temptation. For Meyer, this came in the form of lying about previous knowledge of domestic abuse, a dispute between one of his former coaches and the former coach's ex-wife, now ex-wife, back in 2015. Ohio State's Board of Trustees recently completed a thorough investigation of the entire situation and made a decision to suspend Coach Meyer for 3 games for the start of the 2018 season. Now, if this can happen to Coach Meyer, it can definitely happen to you. So make sure you have standards, core values, and personal character in place to handle these crucible moments, because they're going to happen if you stay in a position of leadership long enough. And also, then make sure you have people around you that can speak truth to you or truth into your life, and also run difficult decisions past them and allow them to be your counsel. This can be a mentor, a spouse, or high character friends, whichever one. As Meyer said after the suspension came down on him, this is what he said, and I quote, "I followed my heart and not my head. I fell short of pursuing full information. I should have done more, and I'm sorry for that." End quote. All right, so that's the first important lesson. Crucible moments come to all. So make sure you have the right people and you have the right mindset in place for when certain situations happen, that you can attack them the smart and sensible and logical way and not get caught up in situations such as these. The second lesson, most important lesson, was use high levels of love and discipline. When hired by Maryland back in 2015, Coach Durkin and his staff were faced with rebuilding a team that had gotten accustomed to losing. So to help turn around the program, Durkin and his staff's leadership approach was described by a former player in ESPN as really more tough than it is love. Also, all leaders struggle with how much discipline and love they should leverage with their people. In the extreme instance, Durkin's and his staff's imbalance of the two may have played a part in that 19-year-old's death. Sad. However, in one company's research of over 25,000 leaders, they found the best leaders don't use love or discipline, but rather both. And they employ them both at high levels. Now, let's define love as contributing to someone's long-term success and well-being. In this sense, it's not something you feel. It's something you do to show someone you're invested in their long-term success and well-being. And we can define discipline then as promoting standards in order for an individual to choose to be at their best. In other words, you can't make choices for your people. They have to make the conscious effort to be the best versions of themselves. However, it's your job to set the high standards and hold them accountable to meet or exceed them. Now, the third and final important lesson that we can learn is culture is more important than you think it is. The culture of a team or organization is being shaped every single day. So you must be aware of and intentional with your actions in order to consistently improve your culture. I'll say that. Many organizations have trouble clearly identifying the makeup of their culture. When there's a miss in understanding, this greatly impacts and potentially drags down any organization's culture. In another company's research of over 300 company cultures, 5 distinct levels of culture emerged. And those 5 are toxic, deficient, common, advanced, and elite. Top performers from Chick-fil-A all the way down to Southwest Airlines prove how exceptional performance and elite culture can go hand in hand. Having established, stuck to, and consistently developed their shared beliefs and values, these companies' cultures are thriving. Making it a point to really understand and articulate the basis of your organization's culture will take you to the top. In moments like these, you're given the seldom opportunity to step back and decide where your weaknesses lie. So it's up to you to take the effort to change and develop before you lead yourself, your team, your business, your employees down a difficult path. Do what's right and use high levels of love and discipline and positively shape your organization's culture. All right? That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos and wanting to get better, wanting to be that leader that people want to follow and be influenced by. Now, if these videos are valuable to you and you see yourself growing from the knowledge that you're getting from these videos, please share them with your sphere of influence. Like my page, subscribe to it, share it. If you like these videos and if you feel like they're helping you, I'm pretty sure someone in your sphere could benefit from these videos as well. And as always, if you need some help with development, leadership development coaching, or some team building, or maybe diversity training in your team or organization, feel free to drop me a line. I'll connect with you. We'll put together a tailor-made plan to help you and your team be the best and most efficient that it can be. All right? Thanks again so much, guys. And remember, great leadership equals great results. How are you leading?